What's up, guys? Welcome to the Dolce Diet channel. Now, since I started these Q&As, we are getting flooded with questions from you about how you can build muscles like me. Boom, 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 boom. Right? I don't even train arms, motherfuckers. That's right. I'm a squatter. I'm a deadlifter. I'm a puller. I don't care about that cosmetic shit. And yet, that's not too shabby. So, that's what I want to talk to you guys about today is how to build motherfucking muscle. How to get jacked. How to do that. How to get swole. How to make gains. How to get a hench. All that terminology. And let's talk about nutrition real quick. Very simply, if you're not gaining muscle right now, you're not eating enough and you're not training properly, you're not resting enough. So, you need to be eating adequately. You need to be training intelligently. Notice I don't say intensely yet. Intelligently, you need to be resting completely. That's the three cornerstones of gaining motherfucking muscle. Very important. Now, when it comes to nutrition, here's a simple equation. We're going to go bro on you. Now, mind you, I am the owner of the Dolce Diet. We have the Dolce Diet Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, and inside the hollowed walls of the Dolce Diet Center, we have a team of registered dietitians licensed by the state of Nevada. Members of my staff also have master's degrees in exercise physiology and nutritional science. Keep that in mind as I'm going bro on you and talking here. All the information that we put out has been vetted by science. And you'll find, and we found, that oftentimes scientists fucking disagree completely on almost every goddamn topic. And every 3 to 10 years, no matter what these guys said, these motherfuckers find this to be wrong, and then find it to be wrong, and find it to be wrong, and it continues. So what do? We take all the science, we put it together, we take a deep breath, we inhale it and absorb it, and then we say, all right, now let's go fucking practice this. Let's run our own experiment. Let's see what actually works. Now, when it comes to nutrition, I'm going to keep it simple for those listening. Take your body weight, add a 0 to the end of it. I weigh 220 pounds. I put a 0 on the end. I need to consume 2,200 calories in order to function as a biological organism without getting off my couch. That's basically known as my BMR, my basal metabolic rate. I need about 2,200 calories a day just to stay alive and maintain this sexy body I've been able to develop. Now, I work my ass off. I'm very A-type. I'm flying all over the fucking place. I do a lot of shit. I need to eat another 500 to 1,000 calories a day just to fuel my psychosis. So that takes my 2,200 up to right about 3,000 calories. General math here. Now, I'm in a mass building phase. I'm trying to get fucking jacked. I'm trying to get strong as fuck. I'm adding muscle right now. So I'm trading my balls off. As a result of that, I need to jack my calories up even more. I add another 500 or so to that. I take in anywhere between 3,500 and 4,000 calories per day. Not bad. I maintain a relatively lean level of body mass with this caloric consumption. I started this mass building program at 196 pounds at 8% body fat. I currently weigh 219.2 pounds this morning at approximately 9.5% body fat. Now, it could be 10, could be a little less, but it's between 9 and 10. Let's even say it's 10% body fat. That's perfect, but that's the ceiling for me. I don't want to get any, quote, fatter than that because I want to keep my sexy. I want to stay lean, and I'm trying to add that muscle. And it's a slow burn. It's a slow approach to adding muscle. Naturally, I can only gain a pound or two of muscle per month, which I've done over the last 13 months. It's a difficult process, but it's enjoyable, and it's much easier than the yo-yos of getting all the supplements in the world and then crashing, or taking all the juice in the world and then crashing, or going through these crazy programs and then crashing, getting ready for the beach spring break and then crashing. Mine is just a very slow, boring, consistent build. That's that. Just like any investment strategy, I'm investing in muscle growth. Slow and steady wins the fucking race. Now, I'm not hating on the juicers. I'm not hating on the supplement heads. I'm not hating on anybody. But just for me, this is important, and this is what I'm doing, and this is what we're actually trying to prove as part of a research study within our office. So, body weight, 0 at the back, makes it very simple. What are you burning just through your natural activities? 500 to 1,000 additional calories per day. Simple. Muscle growth on top of that, add another 5 to 1,000. Now, how do you know if you're eating too much? You start getting fat. Now, we'll take 5 to 15 days and we'll use the mirror. Step on the scale every morning, I take a photo every morning, and I look at the way I look. And I keep a training journal. What's my energy like during the day? What's my energy like in the gym? And am I hitting PRs? Am I pushing myself? Am I adding one more rep or one more pound to the bar when I'm in there? If I'm doing that, that's good data. So if I'm not getting any fatter, in fact, I look like I'm getting leaner, but I'm getting heavier at the same time, well, guess what? I'm adding muscle. This is an easy, simple way to do it where you don't have to go out there and spend a shitload of fucking money to get your diet right. The next thing is training protocol. You need to train intelligently. You need to use the core lifts, the compound lifts, the barbell squat, the deadlift, the chin, the row, variants of the press. Now, I'm a former power lifter. I'm not a fan of the bench press. A lot of shoulder issues. I am the fan of multiple pressings. A high incline press where you're actually bringing in the anterior deltoid. A seated overhead press. I like the standing overhead press, but I've seen a lot of back injuries in novice, beginner, and even intermediate lifters. Also, probably my favorite chest builder pressing exercise is the dip. Traditional dip, body weight dip. Start to add plates around your waist, chains around your neck. Have a buddy just kind of holding down gently on the back of your shoulders. Lots of ways to do that. The core compound lifts. We have a good blend of barbells and dumbbells. Rarely do we use machines. We also focus on body weight work. We do a lot of dynamic mobility warm-ups pre-training and a lot of static stretching post-training. We don't do too much cardiovascular work outside of the weight room because we train at an intensity that keeps our heart rate, my heart rate, anywhere between 130 and 180 beats per minute. My heart rate will not drop below 135 when I'm training. It does not drop below 135. And most of the time, it's between 145 and 165. I'll take anywhere between 60 seconds and 3 minutes in between sets, depending on how heavy I'm going. When I'm hitting heavy squats, heavy deadlifts, heavy rows, I'm going to take closer to 2 to 3 minutes to make sure I've been able to replenish my fuel sources to hit that max load lift again. I don't do any more than 20 total sets in any workout, and I train every other day. I squat every other day. Every day I walk in the gym to train, I squat. Every fucking time, because that is the king of all muscle builders. And it's not always a heavy squat. And right now, it's high rep squats. I'm hitting 20 rep squats right now, and I'm adding weight to the fucking bar every goddamn time I walk into the gym. And when I stop having the ability to add weight, then I'll change that protocol. I'll do another video on that in the future. Full body, those bro splits, the bodybuilder splits, that's okay, but you have to be enhanced for that. You probably need to be on the juice to make a benefit out of that, to really put on that muscle. It doesn't work very well for natural athletes, but training like a natural athlete works very well for those that are juiced. So why not just train this way? More of a full body. Now, I don't do a true full body split. I'll train squat, and then I'll do, more of like a back hip hybrid or an upper body hybrid. Where, let's say today I'm gonna hit a 20 rep squat. I'm gonna hit some sumo deadlifts. What do I do after the sumos? I'm going to do some sort of probably underhand chins weighted, go as heavy as I can for 10 to 12 reps, couple sets like that, and I'll probably finish with 1, maybe 2 sets, depending on how good the groove is, of some bent over barbell or bent over dumbbell rows, as heavy as I can, and I try not to use straps as much as possible. Never do I wear straps on deadlifts, but I will wear straps on some of those pulls if my grip fatigues, and on those rows if I have to. I like to row dumbbells without straps just because I'm trying to build my grip strength also. And then from there, I'll hit maybe some sort of like hammer curl, just another more of a grip exercise, not really to build the bicep, but also I don't want to neglect the bicep. I'm building more of the functional chain as opposed to just the cosmetic. But as you can see, cosmetically it looks pretty motherfucking good. And that's just, one exercise, 2 or 3 sets, hammer it done because the biceps already pumped. Those underhand chins, we all know, the intelligent lifters, that's really the best bicep builder out there. And then what do I finish? I finish on some heavy ab work. I'll probably do some rope standing crunches, and I'll crunch all the way down to my knees. I'll go outside my legs. I'll play with that a little bit. I'll do 2 or 3 sets as heavy as I can, but pretty high rep. And I finish every workout off with calves, just because I'm in a calf building phase. I just have a personal goal. I got decent calves. I want to have amazing calves, but also knowing that my calves are my foundation on my squats and on my deadlifts. And then rest. You got to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep per night, plus another 30 to 45-minute nap in the middle of the day. The more sleep, the better. So if we're eating consistently, we're training intelligently, we're resting completely, and then you're managing stress in other areas of your life, you're building muscle. So hopefully that helps you guys. Get out there, practice it. Comments. Ask questions below. Leave comments, please. Subscribe to this channel. If this stuff was helpful, let me know. If you want me to include more stuff, again, ask me questions, and I'm here to help you guys. So check us out on Twitter at thedolce.com is thedolcediet.com, Facebook, anywhere that you see this face or you type in the Dolce Diet, you'll find us. Thank you, and as always, boom.